ball's on the ground, we got to get it back.
This is the fullback, Janovich. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now Locke throwing on second down. He'll find Lindsey here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards. And it gives him a first and goal.
Philip Lindsay. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Keep playing hard.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Travel. Kill.
Get it. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Lay down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Check 50. Check 50. Hey, check 24. Watch.
They'll try to run with Lindsey.
It's run, fellas. It's run.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Mike 54. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Ready.
On third and short to give to the tight end. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Jake Butt taking it in. And the Broncos push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Ready, set. 70, Indy.
Mike 5-4. Here we go.
Hard.
Slam.
Let go.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
You're out.
Check.
5.
Another run by Lindsey. A solid pickup of 13 sets up. It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Set up. 90, Wolf.
Choose the mic. You ain't going nowhere.
61, Matchbox Lights. Let's go.
Block now on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
We don't want this.
Yo, go.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
Set up.
Now Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It got his man complete. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
Keep working.
Tim Patrick, 85 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Wait, 89!
On 3rd down, Rivers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
48-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the lock.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Joker.
Go.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Now.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Hey, Haywood.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Clock now on first down.
You're not going to get me.
And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down, check. 14 moving, 14's moving. Alert 3.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, wahoo!
Mike 52. Double dog.
Get it!
Block again here on second and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Night.
Deep rip.
On third and long, it's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Can't hear you.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run. Back here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw it is Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Locke now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Buzz.
On 1st down, Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Throwing now is Locke. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one. just unable to get those cleats in back.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 36 yards, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 14-7.
The score, Broncos 14, Chargers 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Chargers take over
Come on
first
now,
and
let's
10
go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Just like that.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
To throw again on second down, Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Derek Wolfe just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on second and long. Rivers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing Rivers. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
He's checking. Crash.
First down.
Hey, Charlie.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
31's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Hit it.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
We got 4.
Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Set, ready.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Yes. Hey, seam 6. Lead river.
Clock will try again on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flush to his right. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
You ain't got nothing.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Alert flare.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Here we go.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Topper.
Throwing his Lock on third down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Joey Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The kick by McManus is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw He couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
This is the tight end Fant. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Watch the edge.
80 weapon. Hey, Zoo. Look at me. Zipper.
Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. 31.
Now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman in the final seconds of the first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
That's it, baby.
line.
We're going to work.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Hey, Brown 80. Hey, go orange.
It's a pickup of 3.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Devontae Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Denver offense at the line ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll...
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 81 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, got a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys... It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go! At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They're running it.
They go play action. Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Red!
Los Angeles.
Smoke!
In your face.
First down, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And this one's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
Shift.
Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
70, Indy.
That's good.
Hey, 4 down.
First down.
Protein spill.
On first down, Lindsay. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 38, Locke, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
Hey, Haywood.
First down. First and 10 at the
Locke now on first down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run with Lindsay. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Check 13.
Check
2.
One more time with Lindsay. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it with Janovich, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Wait, 80 behind.
Throwing Rivers. His pass caught at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Broncos take over
Let's go,
first and
boys.
10
Bring it up.
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Come on.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 59 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Mike 52.
61. Matchbox. Ready.
Now it's Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Here's Lindsey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive. And
we'll see if they can do just that. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, D.
To throw, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
47, 180. Block the team.
First down, Chargers.
Block the screen.
Block.
Rivers now to throw on first down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On play action, Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Lock into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Set, 180.
Check, 45.
Alpha.
Time to go, night.
Be hot.
Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Go.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Under 10, 10.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A second down throw for Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready, break.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The pass there complete to Sutton. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Clock now to throw. This is the tight end Fant.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Even. 4 down. Even. Check 43.
22 jet bomber. Get it.
Throwing now is Locke. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Juwan James, the right tackle, first-round selection in 2014. He's the one that got flagged there.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Guys, it's our time. Out.
X3. 218. Chopper. Deep river.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ready.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Locke escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Ready. Blue draw Corkers. 90 Wolf.
Check 9.
Hey. High 7. Set go.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. Locke now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
4 down. 31.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, got 4 down.
Protein spin.
At the 18-yard
Check
line.
52.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jeff Hireman, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Desmond King on the return.
Let's go. Let's do
The
this.
Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their
The
own
Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Chargers 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try to hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Melvin Ingram showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4 on second down now. It's Lindsey finding some room at midfield. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Chargers 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 73 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Broncos take over.
Let's go,
1st and
baby.
10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Come on, now.
Hey, Charlie.
31's the mic. Here we go.
Get it.
Now locked. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
General West.
On third down, here's Lindsey. They find some open field here. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, 82 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 35, Chargers 21. Brandon McManus to kick
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rivers going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. And it's complete. Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Rivers to throw it. Got his man. It's Williams. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Throwing Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Double tight. 4 down, 4 down.
Yep. Ready.
On 1st down, Locke. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Locke going to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I got you, son. I got
61, Matchbox Lights. Golf. 5.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.